Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. So today I'm here to show you what I have created for the Facebook page mini album swaps and more. Basically, this was a group mini album. So you're in groups of five, I don't know, 5 or 6, and you had to make and send 5. So if you do the hidden hinge binding or the stack the deck, normally you do 6 pages, so you had to make one for yourself and then 5 for your team members. And the theme that I chose to be in was Christmas. So the only rules were that it had to be a pocket page, so that way people could use, um, hidden hinge or stack the deck, because those are the two most popular binding systems. Um, and you had to have flaps or envelopes, but it had basically your page had to be interactive. So when you receive all of your partner pages back, you'll have a cohesive book that will have, well, mine's gonna have 6 pages, so you would have 6 pages. So your book would look something like this. And then obviously, you flip it over and it does different stuff. So mine's a little chunky, but I mean, I don't know what the other girls are gonna do. So my group chose that we could do either red or cream pages, and I chose to do red. And this is just regular paper from Hobby Lobby. I got it when it was on sale for, I think it was like 10 cents a sheet or something like that. So I just got this cherry. It's kind of the same color as the Stampin' Up! Cherry Cobbler, maybe a little bit more red, but that's the color I chose. And okay, so the products that I used for the poinsettia, I used Tim Holtz Tattered Poinsettia. So I used that. I used these little bling pieces from Tall Mouse. I got them at the expo. I used these little metal snowflakes that I got AC Moore clearance. I think they were supposed to be for eyelets, and somebody stole the eyelets or something like that, but I didn't mind because I like the snowflakes. And they were only 25 cents because somebody stole the rest. What else? What else did I use? I used Wink of Stella. The 2 paper pads that I used were brown paper packages by My Mind's Eye. And I got this at the expo. I don't remember the name of the little shop I got it from. It was the one where it's like, you get 3 12 by 12s for $15. So, and then I used the tags from Handmade Holiday from Simple Stories. And I love this collection. It's homey, it's country. I like the other one too, but this one I think is my favorite. But I only use the tags out of this one because there's like 4x6, there's 6x12s, 3x5s in that collection. I use the Brazil or however you say it. Let me see if I can get it. It's the red foil paper. This one here. You're probably not going to be able to see it with the glare. This is a paper that's like $2 a sheet, so I use every inch of it. That's why you see all these little pieces. Whatever was left, I used. I made more little poinsettias, some ornaments. This is Stampin' Up! Ornament. I made a ton of these little punches, like the little, it's the mini labels punch by Stampin' Up! I made a ton of those. I have a tab, some stars. Basically, and some butterflies. I like to use up all the scraps, and so, I mean, I did, only because that paper is kind of expensive, but anyway. Okay, so on with it. Did I say Wink of Stella? And I used some wooden snowflakes that are in the inside, and they came from Michael's. And I think that's it. Okay, so this is how mine comes. Here's a close-up, and it says do not open until Christmas. So this tutorial is using Tammy Merrill's tutorial to make a simple pocket page, and then we just ran with it. You you did your flaps how you want it. I don't know if I said that. But her tutorial says use a 12 by 12 piece of paper. I used 8.5 by 11, and it leaves a 1-inch gap of yeah, a 1-inch gap to where it's not covered. But I knew I wanted to do this envelope style, so I didn't mind. I just took a strip of the paper and put it here, and you can't tell that it's not one sheet. I mean, I'm sure you can do it with other styles in envelope, but I really just wanted this envelope style. The other rules, we had to use magnets if we put flaps, and I get my magnets from eBay, just like the cheap, I don't know, they come from China, but they're really strong. So here's how mine is. Now this is the flip up, but I wanted to show you how you can kind of do this. So these are just little pictures I printed off. I have one of the Canon selfie printers. So I used the small size, which these are, I think they're 2x3s. Yeah, these are the 2x3s. And so, I mean, you can put pictures right here on the front. So there's that, and then you can do something like that. So you can still put pictures on the cover. And if you have a small ones, like you remember like when your kids took the school pictures and you have those tiny like 1x2s, a 1x2 would be perfect here. You know, if you had a smaller 3x5 or whatever, you get the idea. So you just open it like this, and so you still have it, the pager. You still have the picture that we had on the front, like so. And then you can use this little space. You can journal, or or if you have a big 4x6 picture that maybe, it's the Christmas tree, that'd be really cute, or whatever you have. And then this side here, I would just pop that picture in like that, and maybe do some journaling, put some journal cards, or the horizontal one. So, I mean, you can utilize every space. This side, the same thing. You can, this picture's a 4x7, so it's a little big, but you can put your 4x6. Your 4x6 will fit perfectly here. You can do your little pictures again. You could do a 5x7. Well, maybe not a 5x7. You can do that kind of stuff. So in everyone's pack, I made this little envelope piece here using the Martha Stewart doily print, I think it's called, maybe lace edge, I don't know, this one. So use that, and it's just a strip of the paper, and I just scored it on the bottom and stuck it on with some score tape. But here's that snowflake that I use for Michael's. It's wooden, and it has like a silver paper on top of it. But everyone's getting 2 of the 4x6 cards, and then 3 of the small cards, and they're all different because they're they're from Paper Collection. I love this paper. I love the deer paper, and I think I'll show you the insides of the other ones because I can't remember how I decorated all of them. They're all basically the same, but even with that, you can stick your 4x6 picture in there, or do a collage of pictures if you want, and then maybe journal or something like that. Your tags are great journaling spots. I like to add pictures to my journaling spots, so I would add a picture here like the nice list, and then put my son's name, or or journal, or something funny he said. The same thing with this one, maybe a smaller picture, journal down the side, but you can always journal on the back too. So if you have that bigger picture or a bigger picture collage that you want, excuse me, then you can always journal on the back. So there's that. Same thing with the little cards. If you have those tiny 1x2 pictures, which I should have grabbed one to show you, but I don't know where they are. You can put it on there, or you can, be creative, stick the picture on the back. It's up to you. This one has a few of my favorite things. Same thing. So they're, you know, picture cards or journaling spots, however you choose to use them. And then on the back, so when you, well, actually, no, I'll show you the back in a second. So here's another journaling spot slash photo mat on the inside. I just put the little rhinestones on there. You can see the Wink of Stella on that one. But this one's the same thing. You know, if you want to do your larger 4x6, it will go on there. Or you can do your smaller pictures again, and then journal on the back. So the back, it's just I put a bingo card on the back of them. It's not glued down, so you can slide your picture in. Let me see if you can get a better visual with the 4x6. So you can slide your 4x6 picture in and still have that cute border around it. So if you had, you know, whatever, cover it up. You can add more tags in there. You can add, you know, if your child wrote out a wish list, I would add a little wish list in there. So that just goes in the side. And the side is pretty thick. I mean, you see, you can fit my hand in there. So you can add more stuff once you put your page in the book. I save all the little things my son did, to all the little Christmas lists he wrote, or, you know, the notes to Santa or whatever. And you can stick that in there. And then on the back, so the back, I left it basically up to you. So this card is only adhered down on the left side. So you can replace the white mat with a picture. So it will look something like that. Or you can, again, just do your photo collages and leave the white because that looks really cute. Or one little photo and you can just journal. So it's really up to the people. I mean, these are easy. I just put it down with some reusable tape, so you see it comes off clean. So if they want to use it for that purpose, or you can even add more tags in there. It's probably not the best example because it's white. Let me see what I have over here. Here we go. You can add more tags. They'll stay. I mean, see, it's not falling out. You can, yeah. I mean, you can fill it up. It's about 3-4 sheets right there. I wouldn't suggest these smaller ones because obviously the smaller ones are going to fall out. But, I mean, the bigger tags, they stay in perfectly. More spots for pictures and journals and stuff like that. You don't want to go too bulky because it is part of an album, but if you want to layer up more scrapbook paper on there, excuse me, you can. Sorry, I'm still getting over my sinus infection here and ear infection. But that's what it is. So this one little page can hold tons and tons of pictures, however you decorate it. But this is how this one is on the inside, and the back paper is the deer. This one is the same, and the back card is the hot chocolate. This one has a little different pattern. I used the chevron pattern, and inside's the same. I think the insides might all be the same. And that says December 25th. This tag is the chevron paper to match. This one was the ornaments, and this is like a deer sweater type pattern. So I just used, you know, the pieces I had. I used scraps. I used the pieces I had in the paper collection. I think I had 4 or 5 sheets of this one. I think so. All the middle ones are the same. And then that just says 25. And then this one. That has a little tree on it. I think that's the one I'm keeping for my book because I just like that tree. and that one's the same, and it has that pattern on the back. So I hope my partners like it. Now I just got to figure out what goodies I'm going to put in there. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night.